What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are creating a new playlist for all those that like to make DIY stuff. This is a video that I already posted from a 1990 Suru project build, but those videos are in Spanish. So I want to remind you that we are an international and a bilingual channel, and those videos will be remaining in Spanish. But I'm making this special video for all those DIYers that would like to customize your ride. At first, when I started this project, I was 18 years old and I wrecked this car. So I bought an aftermarket grill and started to play with it and tried to give it a new shape to give my car a new look. But at the time, I didn't know how to work with fiberglass. So I used a vinyl cover to give the vehicle the look that I wanted. The years went by and the vinyl started to fade and shrunk, and the grill wasn't looking that good. I always wanted to do this on fiberglass, but I didn't have the time or the skills to do it. And now that I have done so many body works, I am gonna try to make this look as OEM as possible and give the vehicle a fresh new look. This grill was modified in 1998 and it remained this way for all these years. But starting 2024, this car is gonna have a brand new look. Not just the grill, we're gonna change a bunch of things to bring this car up to date. So let me know in the comments if you want to see this build in Spanish and in English, and maybe I could translate the videos from one language to another if you're interested. But most of the DIY stuff, I'm gonna post it on both languages. I wanna let you know that all the supplies used on this build were bought on AutoZone and Walmart, except for the Nason primer. But at the finish of this build, I ran out of primer and bought a duplicolor sandable primer, and it turned out to be even better than the Nason. I bought that primer on O'Reilly's. I don't know if AutoZone has it, but I'm pretty sure that O'Reilly has it. This is the spot putty that I bought on Walmart that helped me out with all the sanding scratches and the pinholes around the grill. This putty, it's real easy to put on, but you have to be very careful when you sand it off, because it's so smooth and so soft that you won't notice the difference when you sand it all off and you have to reapply another coat. The whole process on making this custom grill, it took me like 2.5 weeks because the weather was getting colder. So if you want to do this in your car or truck, I recommend to do it on a climate shop or in the summer, because on winter the materials won't dry as fast and your work is gonna be delayed. As you can see here, it's a long process to try to get all the scratches from the sandpaper off and all the pinholes left from the fiberglass. So you have to repeat the process a few times. Here we're using wax and grease remover to prep the emblem to get ready for paint, because we are gonna do a custom emblem too. After sanding the emblem, we are using adhesion promoter, just to make sure the paint won't come off. This is the Nason spray primer that I was telling you about. It works great, but I feel the Duplicolor sandable primer works better. We are putting the first coat of primer to see if we still have some scratches and pinholes. And as you can see here, we're almost done, but not quite. There's still some tiny imperfections on the grill, especially around the bends, and I'm gonna show you a technique that it's very unusual but very effective. This is a nail file that I bought on Sally's. It wasn't meant to be used on bodywork, but if this is tough enough to work with nails, I'm pretty confident that it could work on bodywork too. So here we are using the nail file to sand with a flat surface on the tiny spots that you can't get in. And this helps us to create a square shape on each bend. As you can see here, it's getting better and better every time. So we're getting so close to get this painted. Here we apply a second coat of primer to check out all the imperfections that we have left. And we apply spot putty one more time. So for the final prep, we wet sand everything to get it as smooth as possible. We apply a third coat of primer and check out if we still have minor imperfections. And as you can see here, we still have some small pinholes between each bend. So we're gonna apply a fourth coat of spot putty. The grill, it's almost perfect, but we can't miss any of these details because this grill is gonna be black, gloss black, and the color black shows all the imperfections on your bodywork. So we repeat the process one last time, hoping this will be the final time we have to do this. This will be the last coat of primer that we apply, and this is the spot where I ran out of primer. This new primer that I'm applying right here is the Duplicolor Sandable Primer that I was telling you about. We wet sanded all the primer and all the grill, and then we applied this paint. We started to paint the grill from the back to the front so we don't miss any spots and we don't get any overspray if we do it the other way. Now it's time for the clear coat. I already used this clear coat on my truck on a previous video that I made a few months ago, and everyone was shocked with the results. I'm gonna put that video on the DIY list if you want to check that out. And this is the final result. We got a little bit of trash on the clear coat, but we're gonna buff that out. But as you can see here, you can't see any imperfections on the work. And this grill with the new emblem is gonna look awesome. Here is the new emblem, but it's only halfway painted. We are gonna paint the letters in red, but you have to watch that on a separate video. and this is how it's gonna look after. So let me know in the comments what you think about the DIY list and what projects you want to see, and also tell us what projects have you done. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.